Tonight we have new information from police and family in the death of a 47-year-old woman who was found badly decomposed inside of this home owned by Iona University. Our Blaze Gomez is here with the latest details on this case.
What happened here to Karen Sackett remains a mystery, but for the first time since her death, her family is hopeful they'll get some answers.
We've had some communication from the New Rochelle Police Department that they are actually investigating the case, partly because there's been a tremendous response from your viewing audience.
Sackett's family say police have now assured them that they are investigating following News 12's reports into her death. The 47-year-old was found deceased earlier this month inside this house owned by Iona University. New Rochelle police have said from the start that Karen died of natural causes, but family has concerns with several alleged details in the case, and people have come forward claiming Karen was allegedly being abused by her live-in ex-boyfriend who worked for the college. For the first time on Tuesday, police tell News 12 they've confirmed her ex has been out of state for months and that they've reviewed surveillance video at the home which shows nothing suspicious. Karen's brother-in-law says she died after showing signs of severe digestive troubles, but the medical examiner said she was healthy.
Whatever caused her distress, it started downstairs and went through the house, up the stairs, to the bathroom, to the bedroom. This is somebody who was mobile, conscious.
Police are waiting on toxicology tests to determine how Karen died. Blaze Gomez, News 12.
A rep for Iona says Sackett was found by campus security who were following up on an eviction order. They have issued a statement offering their condolences to the Sackett family.
And also tonight, a deadly accident in Middle Island. Police say a grandmother was killed by a suspected drunk driver. The victim was in the car with her daughter and granddaughter. News 12's Liz Burke is at the scene right now of this accident. And Liz, this is just heartbreaking. What have you learned?
Good evening, Tama. Absolutely heartbreaking. And police say a grandmother, her daughter, and her 22-month-old granddaughter were in the car that was hit. They say the accident happened at this intersection behind me on Middle Country Road and Wading River Hollow Road at around 8:30 last night. On the ground, you can still see tire marks and car parts from last night's crash. Police say the woman who died is 75-year-old Esther Guy of Coram. They say 31-year-old Melissa Kaprowski of Yaphank was driving eastbound on Middle Country Road when she attempted to make a left turn onto Wading River Hollow Road, but instead crashed into a vehicle that was traveling westbound on Middle Country Road. Esther Guy's daughter, 33-year-old Crystal Marks of Coram, was driving the vehicle that was hit. She suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Guy's 22-month-old granddaughter was also in the car. She was not hurt. Kaprowski was charged with DWI and was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Every month there's an accident there, at least. And then for somebody to die, that's tragic.
And Kaprowski is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow. Police ask anyone with information to call detectives. Suffolk County Police. Reporting in Middle Island, Liz Burke, News 12, Long Island.
And the NYPD celebrating the public opening of its newest precinct. News 12's Natalie Hernandez was there for the opening celebration and has more on what officers say they hope the one-of-a-kind station brings to the community.
3, 2, 1.
The NYPD's new and improved 40th precinct is now open and ready to serve the community.
We're opening space that honors our commitment to safety, progress, and partnership. This modern precinct is designed with the people we serve in mind.
The original 4-0 is 100 years old and no stranger to the South Bronx. This new space, though, is the first precinct of its kind to have a dedicated space for the community.
It was a labor of love, to put it mildly. 8 years in construction and even longer in development. So we're very excited, and I think the community is too.
The $85 million project started back in 2018. The design includes a green roof to encourage sustainability, art for the public to admire, and a room solely dedicated to hosting community events. It is also fully ADA compliant, and it features training and physical fitness areas for officers.
This represents an opportunity to build upon the great work that we have done, working together hand in hand with the NYPD and the community.
Officers hope the more inviting station will encourage the public to build relationships with those policing their community in the busy precinct.
You know, this is as much yours as it is ours. Come in and say hi, and we're open 24/7, so come in whenever you need it.
Reporting from the 40th Precinct, Natalie Hernandez, News 12, The Bronx.
Well, new tonight, it is the end of an era for a popular and beloved family business in Mount Vernon. Maggie Spillan's Ale House will close its doors for good. News 12's Carol Wilkinson has the details.
It's a chilly Saturday night in Mount Vernon, but inside, the mood is warm and welcoming at Maggie Spillan's Ale House on Gramerton Avenue. But this neighborhood meeting place will soon be no more. Owner Tony Spillan says the place will permanently close on November 30th.
There's a combination of a lot of things that have brought us to this day.
Open since April of 2011. The restaurant is like a second home to many who live nearby.
I could cry right now.
Sadness over the news that the restaurant is closing is hitting some customers really hard, with one man describing the situation as a funeral.
It's a loss for the community and the neighborhood. It's been a mainstay even before we moved here. All sorts of folks in Mount Vernon, no matter where you live in Mount Vernon, this is where everyone comes to go to gather.
I've been here since 2011, since it opened. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm devastated, totally.
My mother and father used to come here, God bless their souls. And it's sad to see a place like this disappear.
But in the end, the owner says, 7 months of negotiating with the landlord has come down to this.
Unfortunately, we were trying our best to turn the corner and, try to keep it open, but just things didn't work out. It was just two groups just couldn't agree on terms.
The closing of the Gramerton Avenue business means moving the operation and some employees to the family-owned Mickey Spillan's sports bar and restaurant on White Plains Road in Eastchester. In Mount Vernon, Carol Wilkinson, News 12.
A Bridgeport public school teacher coming to the rescue today after a big Thanksgiving meal drive almost got canceled. Our Frank Recchia has this story.
I knew in 3rd grade that I wanted to be a teacher.
Bridgeport public school teacher Rebecca Hasiotis has been looking forward all year to helping 100 local families get a complete Thanksgiving meal right down to the turkey. But Rebecca got an email this morning telling her the donor who usually makes the event possible had at the last minute pulled out.
That to me was a kick in the gut.
But Rebecca, who's from Fairfield but is very invested in this community,
Bridgeport has a special place in my heart,
wasn't about to give up.
Immediately texted my principal and said, hey, can I just put this on Moms of Fairfield?
So out went the emergency message and people started donating, very quickly raising 20 grand.
Hopefully this gets you on your way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
Mike DiBiase, one of many people today showing the success of this effort, was apparently in the cards.
It fills my heart with such joy that these people will come together for these kids who just need a little extra to make this holiday awesome.
This proud mother of 3 kids,
they are 8, 11, and 13.
Leaving her principal beaming.
I'm so proud of Rebecca, and it just is an example of the type of school family that we have here.
Rebecca passing out gift cards to families like this one, it was all part of the great American tradition of neighbor helping neighbor.
I'm overwhelmed in the best way possible. That's what I've told people all day long.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia,
and I was like, woo.
News 12, Connecticut.
That's a great story, and Rebecca is thanking all of the donors who stepped up.